Hello, my loves. Happy Sunday. This is not for only Divine Masculine. This is for the gods. The gods. It's so interesting. It's Sunday and, so much going on. Sunday service. This is Sunday service. Visions and visions and visions. And I feel that there's so much quietness because we're in the void. We're in the absolute nothingness, which is the masculine energy. And there is this energy that's coming in through the gods returning. And the gods are returning. Now, some of these gods are coming in as warrior spirits, kings, the knights, but really it's understanding the God energy. The God energy. Now, the reason why I laugh is because there's been obviously my own journey in understanding it, but also seeing it as people from your past who have helped you awaken to the journey. So if you're part of the Twin Flame Collective, the divine counterpart, the lover and the beloved, please take it as it resonates. There is something that's there that has ignited this type of vision into your reality. And for me, I was just finishing my day and I just heard go online and pull energies for this specific message. But I did share at divinespurpose on Instagram a visual of what I saw. In the most quietest storm, a god has returned. Who are these gods? They will tell you by action. There will be no words, which to me is very dope. I was speaking about goddess embodiment today, and there's only so much embodiment you can actually hold as goddess, but then share knowledge, wisdom, and vision when it comes to the opposite sex, which is the god. In this reality, right? In different realms, it feels different, but it's the best way I can describe it. So let's just start. There is a bolt of lightning and a god has returned. Exactly. Like there is no other energy than this. And it's exactly what I saw. The body and everything. It was just very primal. You know what I mean? And I'm not surprised because if we're looking at goddess energy, it is Venus, Aphrodite, and her beloved Aries. And there's a lot of confirmation here. A lot of people are saying Aphrodite and Aries. I feel them very strongly. What I'm being shown is the red. The connection to, the connection to the energy. And then there's Ra. The power. Okay. Very powerful energies. I see the pillars. Okay, so this is very high energy, so let me work it out a little bit because I'm trying to erase my own personal journey the last 48 hours. Give me a minute. Because, when you're saying God and goddess, you have to understand that's a lot of energy. And to say gods are returning, what does that look like? It means that these masculines are having past life activations and initiations into who they truly are, what they have truly done in history, and now what do they have to do? And it is a very warrior spirit. It's the lion and lioness. But these gods are very clear. They're very clear on what they need to do, and they are willing to conquer. Conquer. Power, war, action. These are some badasses. As a feminine, you can get very turned on by this energy because that is the God template of that. What we have seen. So as a big breeze comes by. Remember, there is divine masculine, and then there is God. Very different energy. And you'll know it through your own awareness, but it's just a different flow. It's a different flow, if you know what I mean. Like, God and Goddess has no words. It's all in the silence. So let's start off with Thor. You know, this has been activated through the initiation of your third chakra, which is Sekhmet to me. There's the lion energy, but also working in the goddess of the moon. Thor has been reawakened through the goddess and the goddess of the moon, which holds a lot of energies. This has taken some cycles, and this has a lot to do with the stomach. You know, they're showing me things that sometimes it's hard to explain, but they're showing me a god, man, okay, because this is a man I'm seeing, but take it as it resonates, you know, flip the script, that used to stay in places, and I just see them de-gutting the cow and eating the cow's stomach. It's very visual. I don't know why they're showing me that. But to me, that's more of a past life energy. Some of you may have things on your stomach that represent that cutting. Oh. I know I do. I don't recall cutting out cow stomach specifically. You know, it's interesting because it's a diet too. It's like a diet change I'm feeling. A lot of us are called to be vegetarian, you know, not vegan completely, but vegetarian because of the energy. But it is a past life, but it is definitely dealing with the solar, and the goddess of the moon is the one that has awoken this energy. So let's clarify Eris. And there's the seventh chakra. So let me tell you, I feel like the lightning bolt was the goddess energy. And it was telling these gods, it's time for you to take your position. Because the goddess will always look up at God, source, creator, the supreme, right? And then the masculine looks up to the goddess. So when we talk about God and goddess, it's a consciousness, because gods and goddesses are workers of the supreme one self. So when we speak of this, we understand that the goddess energy is leading with the higher planes, the planes that are unseen in this illusion, in this hologram. I personally feel like the war that just happened, and I know this for fact, so it's not even a feeling, but I'll say it like this war that happened earlier this year has activated a lot of remembrance, because it was the outer world back into the inner world. What is the war that I'm holding in within myself? Where do I still have to liberate myself? What is the war between my mind and my heart? The feminine energy is leading that activation. Ra. It's the trail of the broken hearts that leads you to God. I believe that's Rumi or Hafiz. One more. Because she definitely walked away. So, someone has walked away completely, and all of the activation started because it all happened through the physical realm. Guys, you know what? It's such a beautiful journey because it's like, as much as you hold on to things, concepts, memories, in the end of the day, God is in charge. Like, God is in charge as a big breeze comes through again. But you realize that this energy here had to happen. Everything had to happen in divine order for the feminine to really embody this goddess, to know who she is. A lot of stomach, guys, a lot of solar plexus here, a lot. Like, it's like, it makes sense. This makes sense. I was washing my dishes and I'm on my cycle, I'm on my moon. And I was like, fuck, this moon is painful as fuck. Like, I know that I'm going through a transformation. I know I'm going through a death. I was honoring it. And I was washing the dishes and I was like, why am I getting stabbing pains? Yo. I wish I can show you what I'm looking at right now. The biggest black... I thought this was a panther. I'm like, a panther's coming. Yeah, you. Black kitty. You scared the shit out of me. As it's getting dark outside, this black cat is like walking on the roof next door. But it's huge. I've never seen this cat so big. So, listen. It's so beautiful. Okay, it's a big black pussy. That's all I gotta say. Bless. It's so big. You big, honey. I see you. You're right in front of me. I would show you, but it's so dark outside and it's black. You know how it is. You can't see black. I'm black. But it's looking right at me. Okay. What was I saying? I'm so sorry. Things happen. I was getting stomach pains is what I was saying. And I was like, why is that happening? There is something really going on right now. And I think it's magical. I can't wait to see it. To say that gods have returned is such a powerful thing as the black kitty. I don't know why I'm calling it a kitty. It's like a massive black cat. It's so beautiful. Okay. To say the gods have returned, it's an incredible thing to say, right? Who are these gods? Who are they? What are they bringing? This is the question. Who, it doesn't matter, because like I said to you, you will know by action. Because Thor is like, I don't need to say anything. But what are they bringing is really where I want to go with this. So, are y'all ready for this? This has been a long time coming. Some didn't even reach it in past lives because they couldn't understand it. Or they were so stuck in their ego. I was like, what are they coming? The star. They're reaching for the star. They're coming for it all. They're not playing. I also feel that the movie of all the female warriors that are coming out, that's also a huge coincidence. I'm laughing because I don't believe in coincidences, but you dig? Okay. Page of Cups. Now, please understand, I am getting the message off the art form. The Page of Cups is someone who's coming in to give you an offer, a message. But in this particular deck, which I love, he's fixing a hole in a ship. And the ship around him is in very terminal waters. It's rough. The ship is the representation of the journey. What was my question? I was so like the black cat, man. Wow. That was huge. I hope it comes and visits me again. I love that. Okay. What are they bringing? Okay. Well, they're bringing something. There's the kitty again. I love this because it reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. The face. So beautiful. Strength. They're bringing strength where the waters are rough. They're bringing strength where there is cracks. They're bringing their strengths where they know they need to repair. They're bringing strength like Mother Nature brings strength. And there's the star again, guys. They're bringing hope that gods are here. They're bringing in the golden lion is what I'm hearing strongly. You know, this golden lion, did you hear I said liar? I'll tell you why. This golden lion was being created and formed and prepared in the dark. It was something of a lying energy. They were formed through manipulation. You know, there's so many ways we can go with that because the past is the past, but I also feel that there's a little bit of a manipulation of how they got to their strength, meaning they didn't tell a lot of people, which in some ways is a manipulation, right? Like living your life in a mask, you know, not truly being authentic, that you're going through this type of epic spiritual journey, because it is epic. It takes over your entire DNA, like, you know what I mean? So it was so strong that they could put on a mask and really just keep it to whoever. They're bringing in, you know, partnership. They're bringing in clarity. They're bringing in work. Now, when I say this, I don't want this to be a love reading, so take it as it resonates. But when I mean partnership, is like they're coming and I feel like they're stitching the cow stomach. Like it's back to that again, which is such a weird energy. But where's my phone? Oh, it's charging. I want to see like cow stomach, what it means spiritually. So, you know, I know there's not a lot of people who watch my videos, but if you can Google cow stomach spiritual meaning and drop it in the comment, blessed. Because there's a meaning there for someone. But they're stitching it back up. There's this energy of like, they're ready to work. They're bringing a whole lot of power. And their power is also very sexual. This is a sexual energy. Okay, so the manipulation here is also a little bit of, now we're going to go into, you know, that chemistry, that lioness. I was just talking about the white owl that lives here, because I have a white owl that lives literally on my hood. We got lots of animals up in here, and I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? Blessed. There was an ending, and they understand that the white owl represents themselves, but it also represents someone that has left them, this broken heart, this feminine energy. Yeah, you know, in the end of the day, this was an awakening process. This person has gone through a lot, like we all have. But another manipulation energy is that they've always put you in a jar and they've been watching you grow and transform. And they've been watching you. They have their eye on you. Whoever you are. What are they bringing to this? This energy always, though. One more. What are they bringing? Thank you. Well, the first thing I want to say to you is that they're bringing a lot of truth. And the truth is not going to be easy to digest for some. There's definitely been Kundalini activation, rebirth, transformation. I also feel there is a lot of karmic closure that they are bringing, and I feel that these gods that have returned are also bringing a lot of past life activations. This is someone who is diving into multidimensional energy. As goddess, I totally understand this. This is stuff that you don't really share with a lot of people because a lot of people cannot handle it. You know, there's so much feminine energy coming forward. There, the masculine in there. The last energy is the Three of Swords. In this deck, there's two Three of Swords, and that's the Heartbreak card with the, and there's one with a man and a woman. And I want to show you something specific because you'll see in this specific card, there's a masculine cheering a younger and then a more wise woman, right? Take a look at this. Here is the younger, feminine, but look at the bird that's out of her heart. And then look at the wise woman, and look what she's holding in her hand. Heart. And I don't think I pulled it, but we did see the man looking at the owl. The sun came out too, by the way, for the masculine, which represent Ra, power. It's connected to Ra, which has to do with the heartbreak. So it's very interesting because I said it wasn't going to be a love story, but you know what? What is gods and goddesses without a love story? Because love represents gods and goddesses, and it represents truth. But it also represents the transformation and the process of past life. And, you know, I keep seeing the generation, and I also see the woman that this God is coming back to or coming to. I personally, I'm not gonna, y'all know I'm such a buzzkill. Everybody like, oh yeah, my baby's gonna. I think this masculine, this God is coming back to his own feminine energy. This is him. As the bells in the background goes. He realized that he broke his own heart. He left his feminine energy behind. And that lightning bolt woke him back up to what feminine energy is. Now, yes, of course, you could only understand that, right, if you're going to embody the walk into sacred masculine and God consciousness to another outside of you. So this is good. But to me, this is a God who has returned to his own self. He is in union with himself. Beautiful. What he's bringing, well, it really just depends. You heard what I had to say. They telling me to split the deck. Clarity. Because gods don't bring confusion. Well, damn. Okay. Is there anything else that I need to say here? They're telling me to pull an energy for prophecy. This specific energy will understand prophecy in regards to God's plan, what is happening during this specific time, and and much more. Just looking at the energy, it's so Christ consciousness. Like, come on. This God is familiar of what's going on. These gods know. Which is good, because most people don't. Thank God. Very interesting. Very interesting. Excited. I'm excited. Because this is the stuff that people make movies out of, and this is actually our lives. But it's all consciousness, so it's energy, and this is the best way to pick up on the energy, like watching a movie, Last message. Makes you sit and think, wow, like, what am I really mixing up? Number 33. Christ consciousness. The measureless and the immeasurable. Time. Pleasure is a freedom song. It truly is. God bless you and your journey home.